So we're going to talk about how your HVAC and plumbing company can generate more leads online. There are three main ways to generate more leads for your HVAC and plumbing business online. Are you interested in finding out what they are? Great. So today we're going to talk about three main ways for you to be able to have a sustainable and a flow of lead coming in to your HVAC and plumbing business. This is extremely important for you to not only grow, but for you to be able to stay alive. And nowadays, online is the way to, a very, very important way to go to be able to get some leads coming in, right? So the first way to get leads online is going to be organically, right? So how we're doing that is through SEO. If someone is looking for your service, most of the time, what they're going to do is they're going to go turn to Google and they're going to say, I need someone to repair my AC. I need a plumber for an emergency service right now at my place. So what they're going to do is plumbing near me, HVAC company near me. And that's when you, if you're doing the proper SEO work, are going to show up on the first page of Google, right? And that turns into eventually a lead if your website is converted properly. What that does is that's going to be able to show the potential client, well, this person is coming up first in the first page. I'm able to also see them in a map pack with some good reviews and so forth, right? And so organically, you're going to get visitors onto your website by ranking on the first page of Google. That's going to allow you to be able to get some clients and some potential clients calling you just based off of that. This is extremely important if you're trying to get any kind of presence online. If you are not able to rank on the first page of Google for some of the main keywords that you're looking to rank for, well, you're going to have a hard time to really try and pick up some new clients organically. People are not going to visit your website if you're not showing up on Google, and these visitors have to come from somewhere. Okay. And so you have to be able to build a good website and find a way to be able to have your SEO working for you all the time, showing up on the first page of Google. Second way of you being able to get organic leads is going to be through paid ads, right? So that could be any form of Google ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, as well as ads on X. Okay. So obviously what you get with this is you're going to have a budget of ads and you're going to be spending on that. So if we take Google ads, for example, you're going to show up on Google for different searches, depending on the keywords that you put into Google ads. And you're going to pay for every click that the visitors gets onto your website. So basically each visitor, whether they become someone that calls you or not, you're paying for, right? Again, this is a more direct way in terms of just paying for them, but it's also a more costly way of doing things, okay? And so Google ads can get expensive. They can work very well, but they can get expensive as well because you're essentially telling Google, okay, well, I don't want to do the SEO. I don't want to do all that. I want a quicker way, and I want to pay you to just show up on the first page, right? When people are looking for my service. Google says no problem, but we're going to charge you for that. And so if your website is not optimized properly, if you don't have landing pages, if you're not testing properly, well, this can be a problem, right? So you absolutely need to have a good strategy when you're running your Google ads, right? Not just bringing people to the homepage of your website and hoping that they call you. No, you want to make sure that you lead them to what you're looking for them to do. And what that is really just contact you for your services, right? And so if you have a landing page for that, what that is going to do is that is going to avoid them from going through all your website and going about it that way, right? And just really focusing on them calling you or reaching out to you by a contact form, right? So the other ways in terms of Facebook and LinkedIn as well too, it's a little bit less direct, but again, you're going to be paying for those. You're going to be showing up on these social media platforms, and potentially get some clients that are interested in your service. The third way to be able to get clients online, right? Get more leads online is going to be through content, right? And when we're talking about content, we're talking about long-term content. And that's going to be the best kind of leads that you're going to get, because they're going to be leads that already know about your business. They're going to understand that you're a professional. You're going to be, through that content, able to show that you know exactly about HVAC and plumbing. You're a professional, and you're going to be able to show them that. And they're going to say, okay, well, this person is trustworthy. This person knows what they're talking about. This business is really what I'm looking for, right? So when we're talking about content, we're talking about anything through amazing blogs, right? You have to have good blogs. They have to be have the right keywords in it, in terms of information, being able to provide the right information. You can have a downloadable guide. You can have an ebook. You can have YouTube videos, right? Podcast. All these are very, very good in terms of content generation. Now, this is a real long-term strategy, right? So it's going to take a lot more time than the two other ways to be able to generate leads from. But once you have that going, it's really going to provide the best return on investment, because you're going to have people that come to you that already know about your business, that already know what you do, and that you know, and that you are a reputable source to come to in terms of being in the HVAC or plumbing industry. Okay. What's going to be really important when you're doing content, right? Content strategy marketing is being consistent with it, right? So making sure that you're consistent with it, even though you don't see any results right away, you have to keep hammering on the content and putting it out there for people to be able to find you. So these are the three main ways, right? Organic, right? So doing any kind of SEO, you have paid ads, and you have content, right? These are absolutely crucial if you're trying to generate more leads online for your HVAC and plumbing business. These need to be done properly, right? And this is going to allow you to really not only just bring in leads, but have a funnel of ways that you're bringing in, and they're going to be consistent. And you're going to be able to continuously, every single month, have leads coming in from these sources, right? And so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you keep going at these ways, whether they're giving you results right away or not. Paid ads will be a little bit quicker, but organic and content will take a bit more time, right? All right, so I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask them in a comment. And you can reach out to us at clutchgrowth.com and sign up for a free information session. You can also send us an email at info@clutchgrowth.com. We'll be glad to answer any question that you have. All right, guys, have a good one.